The elderly and disaster. Disasters are tragic events that happen throughout our lifetime without warning. The group that are most affected by disasters are the elderly. The elderly's inability to move around quickly puts them at high risk to lose their life or experience some tragedy during a disaster. Many elderly people prefer staying in their normal surroundings rather than seeking a safe place during a disaster warning. This is very dangerous and should not be accepted by people who can do something to get these people to a safer place. Government's slow reaction to natural disasters also make it hard on the elderly to avoid tragedy. When the government do respond, it is normally disconnected, uncoordinated, underfunded, and discredited. Most elderly people tend to not have the updated materials in order to assist themselves during a disaster. The government agencies such as FEMA are responsible for getting the necessary materials to people in need during a disaster. Many times throughout our history, government officials have failed to rapidly provide these materials, and this has caused many people to lose their lives, especially the elderly. Hurricane Andrew is known as one of the most devastating disasters in United States history. It was responsible for 61 deaths and caused more than $27 billion in property damage. Thousands of elderly homes was wrecked during this hurricane. Hurricane Andrew was one of the first hurricanes that showed officials that better planning was needed for elderly during a disaster. When a hurricane has been detected, the elderly should be moved into nursing homes or should receive assistance immediately. Hurricane Katrina was a most recent disaster that struck the United States. It is also known as one of the most devastating hurricanes in our history. Katrina was responsible for more than 1,800 deaths and the relocation of 800,000 residents. The elderly was most affected by Hurricane Katrina. While many people died from direct impact from the hurricane, the medical problems that many of the elderly people had also caused many deaths. What do we do about this situation? I think we should definitely force the elderly into nursing homes or have a family member from a safe area come and get them. It is shown that the elderly is reluctant to leave their homes during a disaster warning because they are so used to being around their normal surroundings that it is uncomfortable for them to leave. I think we should not leave this decision up to them, but provide them with assistance immediately, and this will cause many of the elderly to prevent tragedy.